Welcome to this edition of Inside the Isles. My name is Aidan Northcott, as always, with you here this beautiful, if you want to call it that, beautiful Tuesday evening. It's, sure if you look at your window, just terribly rainy here in PEI. Hope everyone had a fantastic Mother's Day weekend. For those here on PEI, I'm sure y'all had a fantastic time actually getting up to see your mothers, going to that one house, but at the same time staying safe as per Dr. Morrison's orders. Another great episode lined up for today. We have one of the more famous Charlottetown Islanders to come out of Charlottetown. He's the first ever first-round pick being drafted by the Arizona Coyotes. Now a member of the Pittsburgh Penguins organization. Spent this last season in Wilkes-Barre Scranton. He's the all-time leader in points by a defenseman on the Charlottetown Islanders. None other than P.O. Joseph. P.O., how's it going?
I'm pretty good. Yourself?
I'm not too bad at all. Thanks for taking the time here.
Yeah, of course.
Right on. Well, I start with the same question every time. So where are you right now? Where are you isolating and social distancing, I should say? And what's been your go-to outfit during social distancing?
Yeah, I mean, I stayed a little bit longer in Wilkes-Barre after the season got stopped and everything. But I came back home and I had to do that 2 weeks isolation for asked by the government, I guess, and I stayed at my grandma's by myself. Of course, I wasn't with her, and otherwise, I came here back home with my parents. And I would say that my outfit is basically what I can find that isn't jeans or anything that isn't comfortable, and I can just wear it around. So.
See, I found the key to isolation so far has been wearing jeans at least like every second or third day. Just like change it up so you don't feel like a total slob.
I didn't wear one pair of jeans since the start of this quarantine.
That's amazing. That's amazing. I'm sure if I ask around, you're far from the only one.
Yeah.
So overall,
sure anyone wants to wear jeans.
Well, that's just it. Overall, how's this been being back home?
Yeah, it's nice. I mean, it gives us time to see our parents that my parents that I didn't see a lot this year, and my brother isn't here, so I have both parents from myself. But no, I mean, I'm just doing what I can do around here, and to help in the house, or just to do something fun during the day. I don't know, play video games or work out every day, or even clean my room sometimes to make my mom a little bit happy. So,
What's been the go-to video game?
oh, it's been Call of Duty so far. It's I started playing Fortnite a lot 2 years ago, I would say, and I played a lot, and then Call of Duty just merged out of nowhere, and I just started playing a lot with actually Sean Boudria
Oh
and
yeah.
a couple other guys. But now we've been playing this game a lot, maybe too much, I can say.
I know I was chatting with Zach Beauregard earlier. He wants to take over the Islanders Twitch account and do a Call of Duty Warzone thing, so I think we might try and set that up.
That'll
Right.
be fun. I don't know if he's good, but
Yeah, I'd be curious to see who the best one on the team is, or who the best one in that group is.
I'd love to see that.
All right, so I'll start. I don't normally start with a fan question, but I'll start with one today, and it's only because I was going to ask the exact same question anyways. Obviously mentioned at the top, like first season playing pro hockey, moving on to Wilkes-Barre Scranton, playing with the Penguins farm team. How was the transition from playing major junior to the pro levels?
Yeah, I think everybody can answer the same at first. It's you're a little bit nervous to make that jump, and the first games are not going to be your best one for sure. But no, I think you just got to adjust to the speed, the strength of the player, the size, the. But I feel like going in a season like that, there's always older guys or people around the team that you can be around and help that they help you a little bit to get through games and get through the how you feel on and off the ice. But no, I think it was. I think I had a pretty good season in general. I kind of got stopped by mono at first at the start of the year, but after that, it kind of kept going up and up, and yeah, I had great people around me to help my confidence and my growth as a player there.
I was gonna ask that. I was like, I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that he was hurt or he had something. I remember it was as you were saying. I'm like, it was mono. That's what it was. How I was trying
Yeah.
to come back from that.
Yeah, well, it's really hard. I mean, it just hit me like that, and 2 days later, I was sleeping at home. And fun fact, I didn't really receive my 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 stuff at home that I ordered my furniture, so I didn't have a bed yet. So I slept on my couch for a long period of time because my mattress my portative mattress I guess broke, so I had to sleep on my couch during during my mono, and sometimes I was sleeping like 20 hours a day. So it was I can say that I have a good relationship now with my couch, but no, after coming back, it's you lost all your energy, so you kind of got to take it back, and I lost a lot of weight, which is not really nice for me, I guess. But after all, it's okay. I accept it, and now I just I can't get in it anymore. So what's done is done, and
Yeah.
after that it was fine. So
All right, that's funny. I lost weight. I couldn't afford it. Oh my god, the amount that was talked about you
no,
that after that
no,
season, that 17, 18 season, he's got to put on weight. He's got to put on weight, and then just loses it right off his first season.
yeah, no, uh, it's the
so,
struggle real.
so I mentioned obviously what you were drafted by Arizona, moved on to Wilkes-Barre Scranton, and that's obviously by way of a trade, part of a pretty substantial trade to the Pittsburgh Penguins. You were part of the package that was Arizona used to acquire Phil Kessel. Um, Obviously, goes without saying that you were probably one of the more focal. You and Alex Galchenyuk, and I believe there was a draft pick that went in that as well. So obviously, main focal point for someone that they were going to lean on to be a star. How did you find out about that trade? What was that situation like? Because I mean, you've been traded at the junior level, but what was it like at the pros?
It's actually a pretty funny story. I actually was in Arizona for the Def Camp, and I thought I had a pretty good week there. So I came back home just like the three last camp that I went to in Arizona, and I was just chilling in the plane, watching my shows. I was getting to Detroit for my transfer to Montreal after, but and then I just turned on my phone, and then my brother called a bunch of times, and I was like, why? Like, never calls me that many times. So I called him back, and he was like, yeah, like you got traded. And I was like, what? Like, what are you saying? Like, I was there. Like, I had a meeting last night with the general manager there and a bunch of other people, but and then my phone just started to blow off text and Instagram and Snapchat of my friend were like what, like sending me like penguins emojis, and I was like, what's going on? People are pranking me or something. And then I talked to my brother, and he was like, yeah, like you got traded. And I was like, no, there's no way. Like nobody called me or anything. And I went online and I saw on Twitter that I was traded. So
So what you're
yeah,
saying is when
it
I
was a
messaged
surprise
you
at
and was like,
first.
congrats, you're like, sure.
Yeah, I was like, what are you trying to say there? I don't think I'm following here. I'm just anyway. It was a weird feeling, weird emotion there of being there. And I was with some teammates as well on the plane. I was like, yeah, boys, I just got traded. And they were like, yeah, like okay, like stop messing with us and stop kidding around. But after I actually saw it, I was on kind of like surprised, but it's all right. It's I don't have any control on that, and I'm happy that I'm with Penguins right now.
So did you ever receive a call then from John Shaker or anybody from Arizona being like, oh, by the way, you probably already know this, but
No, I actually never talked to anybody after the
really?
trade. No, I didn't talk to anyone from uh, from the Coyotes, but I actually talked to a strength coach there that wished me good luck, and because I spent a summer there with him, and
Right.
but other than that, I didn't talk to nobody there. So
So who, well, I'm assuming then it was someone like Jim Rutherford contact you or anybody like that from the Penguins to be like, hey, welcome to the organization? Or was it just straight up like, you just going to go to Wilkes-Barre, you're going to go to Pittsburgh and figure it out from there?
no, I actually like it was I got like maybe 15 calls from 15 different people welcoming me in the organization, and I was running in the airport because I had like a 20 minutes to take my other flight, and I had my AirPods on. And I was running around, and I was trying to talk to people normally, but no, it was a warm welcome, and no, after that they were doing their dev camp at the same time, so I was going straight to the rookie tournament after that. But yeah, no, it was a great welcome from the organization for sure.
Was there a surreal moment walking into the Penguins locker room and like at one point basically you were probably during that training camp would have been sharing a room with a guy like Sidney Crosby, Evgeny Malkin, Chris Letang? Like was there any like those surreal moments where you're like, oh my god, like where like I'm in the Pittsburgh Penguins dressing room right now? Or
Yeah, I think the first meeting, I didn't know what the room was like, and it was actually at the training facilities, and I got in and I saw all the big names on the wall of like Paul Coffey and like Mario Lemieux, and then I was just like looking around, and I was like, wow, like there's so many great players that played here and that are still around the team. And I turned around and I saw Mario, and he welcomed me there, and I was like, okay, like I just met one of the greatest of all
not a
time.
big deal, just one of the greatest players ever.
Not a bad person to meet, but no, everybody's have been really nice for since the first day I was there, and I kind of saw Latan during the summer a little bit from playing against him in a
Right.
3-on-3 league, and um, obviously it was this year because we were both French, but no, everybody was really nice to everyone at the camp.
Geez, you and Chris Letang playing in a 3-on-3 league. It must be quite the league, eh? A lot of talent in that one.
Yeah, well, I was playing against him, and I was like, okay, can you give us a chance here? Like, we're just trying to make some plays, have some fun, and then it was just him like going around peeking everybody and scoring a lot of goals. So no, I was able to see his talent right away.
That's amazing. That's so unreal. Cause and for you personally, like there'd be probably a bit of an element of like you went from a team obviously in Arizona, which they're on the up and up. They've got like a lot of young talented prospects that you were like in a big group of. Like obviously, I think the focus 2 summers ago was like you and Barrett Hayton were like the two guys in development camp, and then that continues because they have such really good drops or yeah, prospects, really good drafts. But then you go to Pittsburgh, which is a much more experienced, obviously a winning team, back to back Stanley Cups. Um, that it's quite the quite a stark contrast. And then all of a sudden you're one of those guys that's a little more of the focal point in terms of prospects again, where it's like you be like Samuel Poulin, Nathan Leger. There was a great article on you and John Marino about how you guys were the next two defense prospects for the Penguins. What was it like to get that attention, especially in a little more of a hockey crazy market that Pittsburgh would be?
Yeah, I think at first I really saw how classy the organization was, and how an A-plus organization it is in the league as well. And a lot of people can say that uh, can say that about the Penguins from playing there in the past, or just talking to people who played there in their past. But no, I think it was nice. I mean, it's you see all the great players that are in the team, and just to be around them, you learn every day, and it's crazy fun. And like you said, we were at camp with Legoray playing. I was there with Dorio as well from the Quebec League, and we just look around and we're here. We just got to have some fun here, and like learn from the older guys and learn from the best players in the world as we were on the ice with the Penguins players. So no, it was a great change, and I'm like I say, I'm really happy to be there.
And you had quite the contingent from Quebec there, like you said, Dorio, Poulin, Leger. Like must have been fun that way to kind of have like a crew of guys that you would have come out playing against.
Yeah, well, especially after I played against Blaine that year in the playoff, and I kind of
Right.
knew the guys from. I mean, I know Alex from a long time, and Blaine and Legaray, we played together at the Russian series, so we kind of got to know each other there, and I knew they were pretty funny guys to be around, pretty good guys to be around as well. So no, it was good to have like these guys around from going in the first camp, I guess. So no, it was fun.
Right on. So let's kind of dial it back a little bit more and bring it back to Charlottetown. Obviously, a number of great memories. Of those memories, I know everybody kind of. I'm probably sure I know the answer to this already. What's one of your fondest memories of playing here in Charlottetown?
Wow. Uh, there's so many memories I can think of. It's I can go from the playoffs against Blainville, the first time we played them, and like we didn't expect to go that far, and all the guys we all got together and chased the same goal, and all the wins, and in overtime at home it was crazy, and the fans were getting to it, and that was something I'm never gonna forget. And uh, I can think of 100. I mean, when I played there at the Russia series, and all the fans were there to support, and the fun that I had during that weekend in Charlottetown, it was awesome, and all the memories with the guys as well, just being on the road with every guy and that I've been with since I was 16 years old. I can think of everybody that were so fun to be around, and the amount of laugh that we had in locker room. I can just count. I can't even tell you how many memories I have from this great place, and yeah, I miss it for sure.
All right, so I heard a story tonight that I want to ask you about. Um, just one, a couple actually, but the first one's one that I had never heard of. I mean, you would have known in that 2018 playoffs. I was around the room a little bit, just doing like the video stuff, and this is something I'd never heard. Talk to me about almost breaking your wrist on a Raphael Lavoie slap shot.
Oh my god. Whew. Yeah, it was a scary moment. It was in playoff, and all the guys were dialed in to block shots and stuff, and at one point I just was one knee down, and then like I kept turning because it wasn't shooting, and then I got a shot inside my glove when I was turning, and it was on a 5-on-3, and I was like, I'm done, like my season is over right now. And I went in the locker room, and I was like, I can't believe like it's gonna end like that, especially in playoff, like at the end of the years. And Kev told me not to worry about, because I was probably more worried about it than anything. But he figured out that there was nothing in my wrist really, and it was just really really big, and I think it was more scared than anything. So yeah, it was pretty scary moment for sure.
I'll backfill in the rest of that story from the source that I got it from, and basically after, like, because you filled in perfectly, you said, went off. He said Game 2, he blocked Lavoie's slap shot directly off the wrist and immediately left that game for x-rays. We thought for sure his arm was broken and he was done for the year. He went home with us on the bus, and despite winning the first 2 games, we were all quiet because we knew if we wanted to win, we needed him in our lineup. He got the x-ray results back, and it was only something like a hairline fracture that he could play with, and he was a game-time decision for Game 3. He didn't practice leading up to Game 3, and if I remember correctly, he could hardly hold his stick or stick handle the puck. Anyways, it was decided he was going to play in Game 3 with a full wrist brace on and just try and play defense and not handle the puck. He ended up being our best player that night and even scored.
I do remember that. Yeah, well, it was a lot of cold bath with my hand in it, a lot of massaging with Kev, and I mean, Kev is one of the best in the industry, and I mean, of course, being around him, it was I knew it was going to be a good recovery, and I got lucky that I was able to play that. That's the rest of the season, I guess. But no, I think from that wrister, I really thought it was over for the year, and I was so sad about it, especially with the group of guys we had. But no, I got pretty lucky there, I'll say.
No doubt, no doubt. So the other story I want to ask about is what would you and Matthew Welsh talk about in his crease before the start of each period?
Oh man, anything honestly. I think it just started to be a ritual between us, and just the fun that we had since day one from the camp at 16 years old. We just had such a great chemistry, such a great friendship, and it still is one of my best friend that I have around Charlottetown, and even now when we're away from each other. But no, I think I was trying to bring him a little bit outside of his. I know he's a big mindset guy and focus a lot, but my mentality was really to just have some fun and while playing. So I was trying to bring him with me and just trying to make him laugh a little bit before every period started, and I think it worked. I mean, looking at what he did in Charlottetown, I think he did a pretty unbelievable job as being the first goalie there and a great person there as well. So no, I think we just find something to say every single time, laughing around, and yeah, it was pretty good moments every time.
That's funny. I put the text out to a few of your former teammates, and they always came back the same answer. It was just about like things like that, like Welshie saying like ask him about all of our chats and things like that. So it's great to see like you had that connection with Welshie. Obviously, like as you said, you guys came in together. You guys made the team together. He was there right up until your trade. Like you guys were the guys, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, at first when I came down after the first camp, I went down in junior, and right away we were even texting when I was not even in PI, and I was still in midget. But when I came back, it was instantly the connection we had, and still is, and always will.
All right, so I have another question from Facebook here. Jake Murphy and Barb Campbell both want to know. They had the same question, but with different people. Who has the best dance moves in the Joseph house?
My parents actually dance a lot. They go to like dance session and stuff.
Really?
And yeah, dance the salsa, dance a bunch of different dance. But my brother, I can say my brother is the worst in the family for sure. He has the rhythm, but isn't a great dancer. But no, my parents are actually pretty good dancers from going around the world, dancing in places like Mexico or wherever they were going on traveling. But no, I think we can all see we all have some rhythm and some good dance move in the house. Except my brother, maybe.
I just got another question that I'm sure is going to be a great story. Brett Budgell wants me to ask you about teaching him to drive.
Oh wow, that's a great one. Oh wow, I wanted to teach him so bad how to drive standard, and because my car was in standard in Charlotte. Wow, and we're going in the morning at the rink, and I let him drive, and we were going outside his driveway, and it was a 4-way intersection with 4 stops, and he always gets nervous not to like, like not to be able to start. And then there was 4 car that arrived at the same time, and then I'm like, okay, Budgie, like stay calm, it's your turn. You gotta go, and then he started and then stalled, and I'm like you know what? It's all right. Like nobody's judging. Just start the car again, and then he did again, but then stalled again, like right in the middle of all the like intersection, and we're all like no, oh my god, Budgie, and then he just put himself with the brake on, and he's like, you know what? I can't. So he stepped out of the car when there's 3 other cars waiting for him to move. And then he stepped out of the car, and he go around, open my door, and he's like, man, like, you gotta go. I can't do it. So he's like, during he was going around, he was like saying sorry to everyone, and I was crying. Like it was, I was dying laughing. And then I got out of the car, went to the driving side, and then I got out of the other intersection. But after that, it was like I can't drive anymore. Like I can't be around like situation like that again. But oh my, I was crying for maybe like a week after that. It was it was so funny.
That was way better than anything I could have imagined that story being. I was expecting like, oh yeah, got stuck somewhere. No, wasn't expecting.
Oh no, just like, and if Budgie at first was like all shy at first, and he was like didn't want to say too much, and I was driving him every day, so we had a great connection from the start, and then I was just like, you can do it, but you just do it, but then he just like stopped right in the middle. I didn't expect that at all, of course, because we were in the middle of everything, and he just like, nope, I'm out, I'm not doing this, and just left. And I was like, oh man,
that's incredible.
That was a great moment.
That's incredible. All right, so I won't take up too much of your time. I know you've joked off the top. You're like, not like I got anywhere to go, but I'll end off with a little bit of word association. So I'll rhyme off some names and just spout off either like a funny memory or words that come to mind. But just have a little fun with it. So the first name I'll throw out there is Hunter Drew.
Oh, Hunter Drew. Oh. Hunter. What up, dog? This guy, great guy. Oh my God, we had so much fun with him around, and I feel like for a long time he was like our grand brother. I feel like our older brother, just protecting us everywhere and joking around. We were always laughing around with Hunter, and honestly, we were all super happy for him when he signed with his first contract, and now to see him grow as a player and as a person, it's unbelievable, and we're all so happy for him, and we all follow him, and we all wish him the best for sure.
It's hard not to follow him. Like, I mean, everyone talks about the story. The story is amazing. You literally went from junior B, and now you just signed an NHL contract. Like, unreal story.
Yeah, I mean, of course, we had to call him sometimes 2 times, but it's okay. He learned a little bit maybe, and hopefully, I guess. But no, it was a great player to be around, and still a great person to be around as well.
One of my favorite Hunter being hot-headed memories is I think it was like second half last year. I think we were playing Sherbrooke at home. I think it was Sherbrooke, and it wasn't a great game. We were losing pretty badly. And I don't know if I think Voyer took a run at Lucas. I think is what it was, and it was late. Like it was like late to be throwing hits like that, and like the miss just went over the eyes, and Hunter was just gone. Like there was not a light on. It was like referee finally, and I mean like I've seen the referees restrain a guy, take him to the bat. Like both linesmen were like holding him back. He got into the penalty box. He was like shaking the glass, like trying to get over at Voyer.
You know what? I'm not even surprised at all. I'm not even.
I remember I'm sitting in the media box next to like Corey and George, and Corey's just like looking at me like, I've seen Hunter mad. I don't know if I've ever seen him this mad.
Oh my God. No, I'm not even surprised. Actually, he could have done that every single game, I feel like, but no, he's a special guy on the ice when you lose his mind for sure.
Oh yeah, guy you wanna have on your side, no doubt.
On your side,
yeah,
100%, 100%.
So the next name I'll put out there is Keith Getzen.
Oh, Keith Getzen. My roommate on the road, Getzen. Yeah, again, I think one of the best connection I had in PI, and being around with him on the road as well for, I think we're together for like 2 years and a half on the road every single time, and it was great memories from watching every single horror movie we could find on the road every single time, and now he's one of the best person I know probably, and him and Vic are a package deal, but now I don't think it's possible to hate Getzen, and I mean Mr. Charlottetown, I feel like, and now I'm for sure gonna see him a lot in the future, and I still talk to him, and I still kick his butt at poker. So yeah, that was my goal since day one. We started playing poker, and still is. So pretty happy about it.
All right, next name, and I'll be curious to see how you respond to this one. Jim Holton.
Oh, Jim. No, I think everybody can say that we've been really lucky to have him around. Just I think a lot of people don't understand him, how he cared about his player, and just the connection he has with every single one of them, and he's probably one of the reasons why that I'm here right now, and I can't thank him enough. And we're still in contact sometimes to times, and I mean he's one of the best coach in the league, if not the best. But no, he's brought the franchise to another level for sure since he's been there, and I was pretty lucky to be there at the same time as him.
And he went to the draft with you, right? Like he went down and like watched you get drafted, right? I remember that correctly?
Yeah, he was there in Chicago when I got traded with his family, and just like small details like that makes you realize how important his players are to him, and how he cares about every single one of the player that went in the organization, and that just show how great of a person he is before a great coach.
That's awesome. Next name is Lucas Cormier.
Lucas. Well, he's probably gonna be the one with every record in the team. I saw him. I met him at the draft in Shawinigan when he got drafted. I first saw him and I was like, "Wow, this guy is gonna be shy." And I hope for him that he just can he's gonna be able to get out of his comfort zone. But no, he was one of the most talented team partner I had, and you can still see it now. And he's gonna get drafted this year, of course. And no, I think a lot of people underestimate him because of his size, but I don't think there's anything to be worried about, because this guy is one of the great defensemen, and probably going to be one of the best defensemen in the league. And if it wasn't from this year, in the next 2 years, it's going to be the best. And no, he's a great guy, and it's going to be a pretty big piece of the future in Charlottetown.
No doubt. All right, last name. I can't not do this name, Matthew Welsh.
Oh man, Matty Walshy, the princess guy, the everything. It was hard. I think it was one of the hardest goodbye when I got traded there, and I mean, being from 16 years old to 19 years old, and always being with him every single day, and even during the summertime, he was always in PI because he lived there basically. But now is just the way he is, how great of a person he is, just how he cares about everybody. And I don't think there's one thing no, that's false. There's a couple of stuff you can say wrong about this guy, but I won't give him too much credit, otherwise he's gonna think I'm I'm too nice with him, which I don't want this to happen. But no, I got pretty lucky to be around a guy like that. The amount of time that we spent on the ice battling each other, even if it was a goalie, from me going one-on-one against him, or me dropping the glove against him, or no, every day was a great laugh, a great day at practice, and yeah, another guy that is gonna be in my life for the rest of my life, I guess. So yeah.
That's awesome. Well, P.O., thanks again for taking the time this evening. Hope everyone at home is staying safe, and enjoy the rest of your off season.
Thank you very much.
Man, I appreciate it as always. For everyone watching, that was P.O. Joseph. Thanks again for tuning in. Drop by next week, same time, 7 p.m. Atlantic. Have a great evening.